Yeah, it's not what
Have we seen the Zemmol Roy, actually?
No, it's mainly been Ike in that slot. And failing that, a bit of other selections. DK could have been there, but we do get the Roy.
Call.
It's just fighting fire with fire, quite literally. You've got a Roy, I've got a Roy. Let's have it for now. Roy's going to have to face off against the Falco of Skipper.
I think like the reason that he would want to switch off. Apparently some technical difficulties are happening. Question mark.
Hands off my prey. He
did
finished
the
taunt for us. Just to keep things PG here on BTS Smash 2. But, oh, missing the grab though. That's a big spot dodge to open up an opportunity for Zemmol. And Blaze, if in doubt, up be out of shield.
Yeah, that's always the case. I think that's the case for literally every single character that Zemmol currently has. Bowser, Cloud, Roy, they all do it.
Right now,
Roy generally isn't very known for it, but he can still do it.
Yeah, I'm just intrigued by this because it is basically a brand new experience for us. This Zemmol Roy, we've seen plenty of Roys in this block, but not this one. And right now, it is. As soon as I start praising it, it's now behind. But oh, that could have been it.
Yeah, I've been seeing quite the spikes, like on timings and stuff. Taking out Skipper's Falco there, that's a big feat.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it looked in doubt for a moment, but now rocking the Mario as well. Mario's always hated swordies. The cape's lasting effect. Yes, you're going to get the damage from Blazer, but what you wanted was the ledge, and you were still turned around even a second later. And that is going to be a forced SD on the part of Zemmol.
Really nice stuff by Skipper there. Was not expecting that cape, and I'm sure Zemmol wasn't either.
Certainly not. I mean, how often do you see Marios do that these days? It's really uncommon.
It is, for sure. Now we're seeing the Roy back on screen, just a different one. Some people might be expecting me to talk about Crom at that point, but no.
Yeah, Bowser's got an adopted son called Roy. Like, this ain't what Bowser was canonically expecting. That could have been a back air, but it wasn't. Interesting.
They should have done a Roy Ditto where one of them went actually Dr. Jr.
Yeah, I hope we get to see that on the next game. Like, sure, Skipper probably mains Roy, but it could be even. They're both really talented players.
Yeah, for sure.
Just stay in shield, yeah. If in doubt, stay safe.
Not that shield is always the safest move, especially against Bowser, but it did save you there, luckily.
Whoa!
What a two-frame. And bonk.
Yep, Skipper just fell a little too far there, forced himself into a situation where he had to recover at the latest moment, and that made the two-frame a bit easier to hit. Like, you needed to be aiming for the ledge ASAP, really, to avoid that situation. Not always possible, sure, like there was an attempt at a mix-up, but it just straight up didn't work.
Yeah, such is life every once in a while.
But I will be keeping an eye on the Roys as we see what situations they get put into. Will they be kept on the rosters? Will they be put against each other? We don't know.
I feel like the Roy is at least going to stay in Zemmol's team. Because it put in quite some work at the beginning of that game. And on top of that, I don't really I feel like Ike will do all too well against any of these characters, and definitely not DK.
Yeah, it feels a little bit deliberate that Ike is missing from the current roster. So here we go. We get some fancy music for the Street Fighter, actually. We get, I think, whichever theme it is. The one with the violins, fancy.
I don't actually hear the music at all. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh,
the game will tell us in a moment. A Falcon, I see.
Falco and Falcon.
If you want, you can. I'm not stopping you. No one's stopping him. Yeah. In they go. But in what order?
I don't think I've seen this character from Skipper. To be fair, I haven't seen a lot of Skipper's characters, and he apparently has like a million. But this was one of the ones that I never saw. So, curious.
Yeah, and a lot of... Oh, it's Vegas stage. There we go. So that's the one with fancy violins. I would think that Falcon does okay against Roy because you can get some nice aerial combos and down air him from afar, but Fatality has the most famous losing record against like Goblin and Cola of all time. I think that clearly must say something. Probably. I guess Roy probably wins, but here you go. You've got to deal with it anyway. You picked Falcon. I didn't.
Yeah, I have no idea what this...
Oh, well, maybe you shouldn't have.
Yeah, maybe not. That was rough. I will agree. What was the other Mario? Oh, it was Mario, right? That was the other character that you selected before?
Yeah, I missed the Mario. I'm so convinced by his Mario. It's not even been that much of a cornerstone, but every time it's come out, it's just shown us glimmers of brilliance. But you know what? Falco showed us even more. We definitely don't doubt the skipper Falco, and it has fully equalized this game. Forget about the Falcon, it doesn't matter.
For sure. The skipper Falcon, or Falco. Falcon didn't really show up, sadly. But the Falco is making moves right now.
This Falco is insane. Bowser does not want to be getting into the cutscene character, and so he'll just take his swift departure. Let me do this with Cloud instead, please.
Didn't take a single tick of damage that entire stock.
Now, what's like worse, a Falcon that does no damage and SDs, or a Bowser that does no damage and gets killed? Who was more useless?
Yeah, that's the Bowser.
I mean, the Bowser staled a couple of Falco's moves, so we can say that to his credit.
I'm pretty sure the Falcon did like a bit of damage, right?
Oh, maybe.
I think he did like 50% or something like that. Which is not a lot, but it was something, as opposed to the Bowser.
Oh, really good wall jump to make sure you didn't up B above ledge and get spiked.
Yeah,
but
that's a strategy that I see more often from Cloud players. They're saving him from a bad disadvantage, but
what did we see in this game? Skipper hit us with the crustiest Captain Falcon I've ever seen, and then 3-stocked the entire squad with the best Falco I've seen in my life. Tilde is going to be here in the venue tomorrow, as is Larry Lowe. We've got two of the best Falco players in the world. And Skipper says, well, watch me. I'm hype.
Watch me. I am the Falco main.
Where is Jackster? Unretire, please.
Who's Jackster?
Best Falco UK.
Oh, okay.
Got a win against Larry Lowe in the Ditto at Schism a couple of years ago. So
okay.
we remember that. No one else does. Oh, well.
No, yeah, I don't, but I never knew of his existence in the first place.
Lucha Litten beat Siphon, by the way, so 4th for Siphon, 3rd for Lucha Litten. The randoms bracket will soon reach its conclusion. It is best of one, and it's still taking its sweet time because of the player overlap.
Yeah.
Skipper will have to go into that next, I'm pretty sure. But for now...
In winners finals...
Pokemon Trainer?
I doubt that.
Just an accident?
Yeah, I doubt that that's on purpose. Yeah, okay. Switching to Bowser, getting the Cloud ready as well, I would assume. No? Are we seeing the Roy, the Bowser Jr. Roy?
Hovering Pokemon Trainer again, so at this point it's not an accident.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen, but it's a consideration at least. But
okay.
Cloud was the correct answer, in my opinion.
Yeah, I
Go
agree.
do it.
Oh, we're seeing a switch up from Skipper, though. We're going with the Crom.
Yep, so if we finally get to see both Roy and Crom against each other. 3 of the 6 characters are Croy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Character variety, am I right, guys?
Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Why play a nuanced and technical character when you can go ha! Double edge dance! Gra!
Hit him with the
Up out a shield!
That's what he screams, right? Up out a shield? That's the word?
Yeah. Blazer!
But yeah.
Well, at the moment, it's all Roy. Crom's learning from the master right now. Oh! Do you up B finish it at that much of a deficit? I wondered if it was the right thing to do. Just say, all right, you were beating me. Let's just get this over and done with. Soaring slash Terra.
Ooh, air dodging back to ledge instead of using the up B. Just
almost certainly would have gotten countered. Yeah, so that was the right thing to do.
I was trying to say. Very smart. I would not have recognized that because I don't play this character.
I mean, everyone's edge-guarded a Crom at least once in their life, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or trying a neutral B to do it instead, which was a good idea, recognizing there was going to be another air dodge to ledge, so at least there's more active frames on the neutral B than there would have been on a failed counter, but now you know what, maybe you shouldn't have gone for the suicide soaring slash because Skipper takes the first stock with the back air. Amazing.
I want to point out we are on Town and City, and there are 2 Croys on our screen. Both in Skipper's team. This is looking rough.
Yeah, maybe could have thought about that one. But
yeah, I would not have left that open.
That was almost the worst DI in the world. Like, Bowser was genuinely about to die there if you kept holding onto the stick. You want to DI away from Soaring Slash to escape the hit, but if you keep DIing away, you might just put yourself off stage and get KO'd. Like, I got to be a part of a very viral glitch regen when Deadlocked AI got murked by Crom Soaring Slash from center stage. It was the funniest kill I've ever seen in my life.
Center stage?
On Hollow Bastion, genuinely.
Ew.
You gotta look up the clip. You find it by going on Twitter and you search for VGBC worst game. And you find it, but this is not the worst game on BTS by any means. Ooh. A fantastic down air from Skipper is going to keep things going. We're seeing 1-1 on the scoreboard, but is that correct? Haven't we had 3 games?
I feel like this is indeed the 3rd game, but I think the players will know that better than us.
For now, we've got an even scenario between the quote-unquote mains, I think. We got Roy, we got Cloud. How is it going to end?
I want to say, yeah, that's right, but I'm not actually sure what Skipper mains at this point. Yes,
he seems very much like a co-main type at this point.
He plays like all of these characters that he's thrown out in bracket, so you never know. Ooh, scary side B. That definitely would have taken the stock. However, the back air roll instead. Yeah, okay.
Fantastic. So Skipper saying, I don't want to compete in the random best of 1 right now. I'm going to keep things going right here, right now in Squad Strike. And
I think that was actually the 3rd game. I think both of us were just imagining that.
The Roys, they're all blending together just a little bit. But
just a bit, just a bit.
Zemmol, are you going to get 4th, Mr. 3rd seed? I mean,
you never know.
What happens?
It's still very possible for Zemmol to win this one, but like I said, I do think that Skipper is the favorite in this.
We've got some novelty character hovering once again. You're not going Mewtwo, you're just waiting for Skipper to pick the characters first.
If he presses A now, you will bite your words. I don't think that he's going to go Mewtwo, though. I do agree. Yeah. Hovering right back. Oh, for the Snake? I would respect it. I love Snake. I'm one of the few.
I don't. I can say that because this set is not going to have Snake in it, right? Oh. I said that in confidence because I was sure we weren't going to see him, but we do. I love Snake. Snake's great. Smash Brothers Ultimate. Yeah.
I do love Snake. It's literally my favorite character to play against.
Well, you can wax lyrical all the way through Snake's singular stock of this game, then.
They're, instead of going to a random stage, it seems, they're going to small battlefield. I'm not sure if they were actually on a random stage before, but
the stage matters a lot when Snake is involved because you can lose entire platforms to that down B, and you can lose another one to the neutral B. So it's like, oh well, where's my stage gone?
The entire stage is gone. So I think they're going to Battlefield, which is a very nice stage for Snake, but it's also a very good stage for Falco and Roy and Cloud. And Cloud, just not Donkey Kong.
Snake doesn't really have a bad stage. Like, I guess FD is the worst.
FD and Kalos are bad. They're bad. Counterpick. Okay, PSA, counterpick Snake to FD and Kalos. Those stages suck. Except if you're like a Snake that's very comfortable on those stages, which doesn't happen very often.
You kind of have to be. If you've only got 2 bad stages in the game, you've got to learn them eventually.
No, you got to ban them.
Meanwhile, we've got Donkey Kong versus Crom, and this is very funny because just like we were mentioning in DK versus Incin in the previous set,
if
it takes one cargo throw.
Yeah, if Donkey Kong gets a grab, like anywhere near the ledge, Crom is dead. There's nothing you can do. Crom does have like the airspeed though, that it's a kind of make up for it, but okay, not near the ledge enough.
Yeah, 2 central in the stage, like Skipper would have just mashed out. But if you get a grab at ledge, Crom's gone. Yeah. Gone. Well, however, you are gone from Super Monkey Ball because the monkey has been eviscerated. I know he's an ape. Believe it in the comments anyway. Now we get Snake, so take it away, Kane.
Yes, I do love this. Up tilt is the funniest move, and everyone disagrees with me.
Yes, it's so, like, balanced.
Yeah! It hits behind him, which is totally fair. It sometimes does actually just hit behind him. And
I don't think you're doing a very good job of justifying Snake's case here, to be honest.
No, I don't care. I think good characters are funny sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're 100% not wrong. So the dash attack with all of its invincibility on it will find its way through Skipper. Not going to kill, though. Like, 189 on Crom is a situation. Nearly blowing himself up there. Whoops.
Oh, that was planned. That was planned.
Of course it was. It was a disguise.
Yeah.
Mix up my landing.
Okay. He knows.
It was past 160, so
yeah,
like,
quite.
it was by quite a margin. So if a snake doesn't down throw there, they are bad.
Yeah, and if they don't up till after the down throw, then they are even worse.
Oh, but meanwhile, we know what Skipper's Falco's still really good. Just dipping below the back air with the descent of Cypher.
Not dipping below that one though. Skipper gonna be able to close out that stock, and now all he has to go through to win this set, get to the 2 losers finals, is this cloud.
Easier said than done.
Absolutely.
But, the
Still
Falco
has 2 characters in the
combos.
back though, so this is definitely something that's very manageable for Skipper. However, hasn't been able to land a hit yet.
Yeah, that's a bit of a key criteria. Shoot him! You've got a gun! Does like 3%. Shoot him! Pew! Bang!
Oh, there's no shots being fired right now, and instead it is just a ledge trap by Zemmol. However, the up tilt finding its way. Falco Classic.
That's a bit better than a gunshot. 32. Reflect? Blade beam? Is it coming? You never know.
Not quite.
Shoot him! Oh, actually did get the grab. I'm amazed
And got
that was punishable with a grab. Like, very famously a trap that Clouds will do. They'll just side B on your shield because they know they're frame positive anyway. But somehow, I guess Zemmol didn't do anything because Skipper getting the grab.
Skipper actually shot him with a gun. And I was about to say that Zemmol didn't get a single hit in after that moment, but after that, he did get one. However,
Taking the game
that's
up.
it.
That'll do it. You may have died to the down air, but it doesn't.